Press cross button to start. Connect your Harry Potter fan. Brooms are most effective near the ground, but Hogsmeade's broom vendor believes he might have a way around this limitation.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers
Hello, Gareth.
into an owl to stop
So,
students from
has your aunt
cheating.
been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You were being creative.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
The assignments have helped.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Yes. No.
Not at all. I was, merely interested in learning more about the Aura program. I saw Professor Sharp's Aura badge and was intrigued.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Circle button. Triangle R2 but
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at
Left
a goblin
stick.
mine south of Hogwarts.
Move green
Meet me
spark.
there, and bring someone
Right
who
stick.
speaks gobbledygook.
move red spark. Circle button. Back. Circle button. Leviosa. Level 27. Quests. In the shadow of the mine, cross button. Untracked quest. Talents. Map. Hogwarts. Level 27. Triangle button. Map. U. Player location. Cross button. Set waypoint. Waypoint. This is a waypoint marker placed by the player. Cross button. Set waypoint. Hogsmeade, Upper Hogsfield, Ghost of Our Love. Upper Hogs. Map. Ancient Magic, Merlin Upper Hogsfield, Breaking Camp. Northford, Upper Hogsfield. A white outline. Look for flames on the path to your. New potions and plants can be unlocked for your tool wheel by purchasing recipes from J. Pippin's Potions and Seeds at Dogweed and Deathcap.
What are you up to now?
It's like a place right out of a story.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Groundrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Triangle button.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby. So,
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Brookwood Castle and its...
Perhaps we can avoid detection. We deal blows.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Circle button. Lumos. R2 button. Triangle, R2 button.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. Rather unwise. I will have
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Hello?
Circle button. Triangle, R2 button.
Rather unwise coming back this way. I was right not to be worried about you. Put me on the ground now! I'm a judgment! You are postponing the inevitable! You won't get away with that.
Circle button. Lumos. Triangle button.
I shall avenge your death.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Remember the tools that exist to help you navigate objectives.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Confringo!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
There's a grapple, you are. What a lot again for you!
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Circle button. R2 button.
Repairer.
Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses. Circle button. Lumos. R2 button.
Confringo! Accio! We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Don't see myself, do I? Who is it? One there. Who's there? Levioso! as if you could best the likes of Why can't I hit you? You are terrible! Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way. Why drag this out longer than necessary? I'll get the inevitable. Why have you not run away? I won't rest.
Circle button. Triangle button.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Crucio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Confringo.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Incendio. Fringo. Crucio. Incendio.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Incendio.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
You're not a bad
Your
chap
gear slots
for
are
a
full.
Slytherin.
Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear
Above the
at
cabin
vendors.
door. Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
The world floated back.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one...
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now,
Remember that a white outline indicates your active target. Aim mode L2 button reveals additional secondary targets, and a red...
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A goblin named Lajok. They asked me not to...
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
That was cruel.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Circle button. Map. The astronomy wing. It's all gobbledygook. Lajok has asked me to meet him at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts and asked that I bring someone who... It's all gobbledygook. Triangle button. The astronomy wing. Astronomy... Look for fluke. Field guide challenges are the only... Force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies. With practice, you can even manipulate spell cooldowns to juggle enemies.
Revelio.
Circle button. R2 button.
Lumos. Lumos.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Let's head to the mine, then.
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Army.
You are very well.
Lord Glock is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want...
Astronomy telescope.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Bluetooth. Remember to spend your talent points. Potting table. Potting table. Potting table. Small potting table. This potion had no effect. Breeding pen. Jobberknoll. Breeding pen. Diricol. Diricols are plump, fluffy birds incapable. Map. Floflames World map. Hogsmeade map. South Hogwarts Valley, West Hogwarts, the Highlands, Hogwarts Valley. Keen Bridge. A Hogsmeade vendor is looking to find beasts a good home, and offers coin for any you bring to her. Consider her offer when your vivarium or inventory is full.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Triangle button.
What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio.
Triangle button. Circle button. Lumos. R2 button. Triangle button. Arresto.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you had no choice.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
We're ready.
Armit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Circle button. Lumos. Crucio. R2 button. Disillusionment. Triangle button. Crucio. CONF Ringo. Glacis. Control. R2 button.
I shall see you soon.
Where are the two of you headed? No, don't tell me. I shall see you there.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
The door is looking at us.
Hold L1. Remember the tools that exist to help you navigate objectives.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at
Circle
this
button. Lumos. R2 button.
workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Watch your step round here. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
What's a human doing here?
If they see the humans, attack! Let's get it.
Descendo!
slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Your gear
Get us
slots
through
are
safely,
full.
Amit.
Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Accio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Afraid to fight? I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
It's Totalis.
I don't have time for this. Why don't you come
fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand.
Your gear slots
The
are full.
flourishes are
Complete
extraordinary.
Merlin trial
Let me know if
challenges
you
to
see any more
increase your
plans
gear
or
slot
schematics.
capacity
We
or
can't
sell
return to
excess gear
London
at vendors.
empty-headed. I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. You're there.
Petrificus totalis.
So, let's get it. What's that you say?
Circle button. Triangle, Expelliarmus. Damage.
Stop it!
Expelliarmus. Accio.
One less human to worry about.
Accio. Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Circle button.
Revelio.
Circle button. Triangle.
Accio. Confringo. Accio.
Circle button. Triangle.
Yes, of course. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Why can't I hit you?
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Lumos. Triangle button. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
I won't rest until you're dead. Pitiful. Rather unwise coming back this Get accustomed to that.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Circle button. Disillusionment. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Circle button. Triangle.
I'll be quiet.
Circle
this is
button.
Not good. They're building
Back.
enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what
Your
we
gear
found.
slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Hello, Hamora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Field Guide. Between quests is a good time to identify new gear, sell excess to vendors, and increase your gear capacity.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Triangle button.
Revelio. I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Circle button. Knapsack. Utility. Glacis. Arresto. Triangle button.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all.
Arresto momentum.
Run away when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Accio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum.
Feels like I've been at this for
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Circle button. Lumos. R2 button. CON. R2 button. R2 button.
Why, it's a grapple. One less human to worry about. Why can't I hit you?
Accio. Crucible. Confringo. Accio.
Released out.
Circle button.
How is this happening?
Accio.
Why have you not run away?
Protego.
I will make you pay. Lucky that's all. You're like some bumblebee.
Triangle button.
Revelio.
Map. U. Merlin Ancient Magic Hotspot. Flames locations. Secret rooms. A white outline indicates your act. Hold L1 button to inspect crafting requirements for plants and potions in your tool wheel. Requirements are also listed in your collections menu, as
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
I've always said that.
Level 28. Talents. Stealth. Stealth. Petrificus Totalis Mastery. Dark Arts. Level. Inventory. Quests. In the Shadow of Time. A Dragon Debrief. Troll Control. Sweeping the Competition. The Man Behind the Moons. Mr. Moon will. The Daedalian Keys. Troll Control. Upon approaching Brockborough, level. Talents.
Revelio.
It's time to try. Spin witches is my favorite. My little brother sends me letters chocolate.
Revelio.
I think Madame Kagawa's brother.
Revelio.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide what's best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children. Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. I haven't time.
Something is very wrong with me.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's handling secret ministry matters.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question me?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strength. It's to do with my...
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
My young friend.
Centaur armor.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
Oh, thank...
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Very well.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio.
The Sorting Hat.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
That must be the pedestal.
Receipt. Hair. The appearance of any gear can be altered in the gear menu to look like any other basic gear you have looted, or...
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Curious me. I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power. Defender! Depulsor! Bombard!
Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Repulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Potato! Defender! Bombarder! Sender! Defender! Repulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Descender! Repulsor! Potato! Defender! Bombarder! Repulsor! Descender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Repulsor! Defender! Potato! Repulsor! Defender! Descender! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Repulsor! Defender! Repulsor! Defender! Descender! Defender! Bombarder! Repulsor! Descender! Potato! Bombarder! Defender! Repulsor! Descender! Defender! Repulsor! Descender! Defender! Bombarder! Repulsor! Defender! Potato! Defender! Repulsor! Descender! Repulsor! Repulsor! Defender! Descender! Repulsor! Defender! Potato! Repulsor! Descender! Defender! Defender! Repulsor! Defender! Potato! Repulsor! Descender! Defender! Bombarder! Descender! Defender! Repulsor! Potato! Bombarder! Defender! Descender! Bombarder! Repulsor! Defender! Repulsor! Descender! Bombarder! Potato!
Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Protego. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Protego. Defender. Depulsor. Defender. Depulsor. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Protego. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Depulsor. Protego. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Protector. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. A simple stone. This must be for me.
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
Neve. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Some quests feature rewards like new spells or collection items. Consult the quest log to help you decide which quest.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was fascinating. It was disturbing. It was fascinating. It was disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I hope...
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Map. The astronomy wing. Quests. In the shadow of time. Cross button. Untrack quest. Sweeping the man behind the moons. Sweeping the competition. The Daedalian keys. It looks like my house. Troll control. Upon approaching Brockborough, I overheard a dragon debrief. Cross button. Level. Talents. Quests. No assignments.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Map. Flames locations. Gear. The Highlands. Ancient Magic, Sandbake, Hogsmeade. Cross button, The Highlands. Hogsmeade. Madam Venomous Revenge. Left button. Special rewards will unlock as some quests feature rewards like new spells or collection items. Consult the quest log to help you decide which quest to complete next.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. Merlin.
We should check on her. Haven't we done?
Must we? It seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
It's to do with Ranrook. I'd rather not.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Revelio.
Mounted Hog's Head.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or
here?
sell excess gear at vendors.
Demiguise.
Map. Hogsmeade. Wait.
Mine now, demigod.
About the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face.
Tomes and scrolls. Diamond unidentified head item. Tasseled unidentified head item. Frameless tint Neapolitan rugged dueling gloves. Trifecta school robe. Extraordinary tasseled kufi. Fringed tasseled kufi. Diamond classic school unidentified head item. Dark smithing attire, Quidditch goggles. Lavender patch, rapscallion garb. Indigo sorcerer hat. Lavender frameless tinted Neapolitan Quidditch goggles. Lavender patch, indigo sorcerer hat. Lavender patch scarf, dark smithing attire, Neapolitan striped scarf.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Level 28. Quests. Phoenix Rising, Phoenix Rising. The man behind the moon, sweeping the competition. Troll control. The Lost Child, cross button. Level. Inventory. Map. World map, Madam Snelling's world map. The Highlands. South Hogwarts, Lower Hogsfield. Lower Hogsfield, Lower Hogsfield, Lower Hogsfield. Lower Hog, the icon means brooms are most effective near the Force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies. With practice, you can even manipulate spell cooldowns to juggle.
Very concerning.
I would not want someone like Harlow looking for me.
You are here. Good. Where could Archie have gone?
Are you all right?
I'm sure your son is fine. You don't suppose—
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do.
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Pickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do? Please. Where are you, Archie?
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
To him.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Map. Merlin Trial, Merlin Trial, Merlin Trial. Merlin Trials are puzzle. The Highlands. Hogwarts Valley. Map. The Highlands.
Revelio.
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Revelio.
Archie's footprints.
Hebridean black.
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not
Revelio.
think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Protego!
I hope Archie didn't trespass with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Revelio.
Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
Circle button. Triangle R2 button. Oxio. Glacis.
Arresto momentum.
Thestrals. They are beautiful.
Glacius.
Are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first death and shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
Arrest him. You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
taking in children now, are we? Better not be exhausted.
Petrificus totalis.
They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
What was that sound?
Accio. Oh, you're there. Oh,
That's the best you can do.
I've got further lesson. Glaciers. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Circle button. Triangle, Crucio. CONF, Dip Indo.
Bombarda. Defender. Expulso. Crucio. Confringo. Incendio. Expulso. Crucio. Confringo. Descendo. Expulso. Bombarda.
Some quests feature rewards like new spells or collection item.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's just a child.
Petrificus totalis. Decide what to do with him once he gets back.
Circle button. R2 button.
I'm not done with you. Knew you were still hanging about. The beginnings. Come on, you're not afraid to fight back.
Show yourself.
My wand! You've made a grave mistake.
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Left button Revelio can some. R3 button target lock is an effective tool against any enemy you want to combo, or otherwise find difficult to track.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just...
Understood. He's already...
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse.
I'm sorry again about your husband.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry.
Map. The Highlands. Lower Hogsfield. Lower Hogsfield.
My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other.
Map. Hogwarts Valley, South Hogwarts. Wait.
You'll be hearing from me as soon as my mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Triangle.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
Confringo.
Circle button.
Accio.
Cross button. Slap. Circle button. Back. Level 29. Talents. Dark Arts. Dark Arts. Room of Requirement. Room of Requirement, Invisibility Potion Potency. The invisibility potion's undetectable effect lasts for a longer period of time. Talents. Settings. Settings. Save game. Professor Weasley's assignment, exploring. Save complete. Restart from last, exit to main menu. Exit game. Are you sure you want to exit? 0